Here now with more perspective are today's contributing psychiatrist, Dr. Gail Saltz, and Gerald Posner, the chief investigative reporter for the Daily Beast, as well as the author of Miami Babylon. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
And
good morning, Natalie.
Gerald, I'm going to start with you because you're reporting some new information. According to your sources, are that Tiger Woods and his wife are working out some sort of renegotiation of their prenup. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's Tiger Inc. It's a business, obviously. It's $100 million a year in income, and what Tiger is doing is offering Ellen money in order to stay. They had a prenup when they married back in 2004 that was a 10-year prenup for $20 million. And now what she is being offered as of last night. This is a moving target because no one signed, but as of last night, the offer on the table from a lawyer familiar with this was $5 million as an instant payment if she stays. In addition, they'll lower the prenup from 10 years to 7 years, so it will vest in 2 years.
And they've been married for five, so
$55 million over, right. So another 2 years, and $55 million paid out over a 5-year period. So if she stays with them a full 7 years from today, she'll earn $80 million, 4 times what she otherwise would earn. If she stays only 2 years, she'll have double what she would get under the current prenup. So what Tiger's saying is this is a business arrangement. I need you to stay. She's viewed as the perfect wife in many ways because she doesn't take her kids out in public. She doesn't go on QVC and sell products. She's not high profile. They like her. They'd like her to stay, but they're trying to induce her to get over her anger and her humiliation by saying, here's some extra money.
So it's of benefit to him. It's more beneficial to him to stay in the marriage.
Right, it's strictly beneficial to him, but it's also benefit to her, obviously, from the money. The question is, I must tell you, from the people that I talk to, it's not a clear decision right now that she will stay. She is evidently furious, and she does feel that public humiliation. So there is a question of whether she goes. I don't think she's just using this as a negotiating tactic to get those figures I just mentioned higher. She really does, in some ways, feel like she wants to go out. The question is, can she control that anger, come to a business arrangement with him, and the marriage can stay on with her getting some extra money to stay? This is one of the most expensive stand-by-your-man positions. Tiger's going to have to pay for this. It looks like several $1 million at least.
That's the perfect turning point to Gail, because talking about the emotions now, obviously we don't know what's going on behind closed doors when it comes to that aspect. What might Ellen be going through at this point in time in terms of dealing with that public humiliation, the anger, no doubt, that she's feeling right now, and also knowing that you know, she has to put she has to deal with this in private somewhat, but put a good face on what has turned out to be a very ugly situation?
I think usually when women first find this out, they feel incredibly betrayed and incredibly angry, and that's sort of the first phase. They really need to be in counseling because, you know, it can turn violent. It can break apart before you've had a chance to see if you can work it out. They have children, and probably for her, as for most women, that's the priority. So that would be the motivator to stay. You know, probably perhaps more so than the money. And so but you know, she has to overcome these other issues, and the question is this a woman who thinks it's best for her family to stay in a business arranged marriage, or is this going to be a true trying to work it out and make a family that would be decent for her and good for her kids? So they need to be in therapy to do that.
A lot of obstacles to overcome then, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, Gerald Posner and Gail Saltz, thank you both very much.
Thank you.